guys, welcome back to another episode of Nyabohan's Never Ending Saga. Yes guys, so today we're gonna be talking about the brand The Thief. My neighbor is beating the child. This is the kind of horrible things that happened in a family homestead. Sometimes parents become so aggressive to their children. Well, and I think this story is related to Brian's story, because apparently for those who are watching this video and don't know what happened, we are talking about a story that happened in Nyabohan's village, the village of Marwa, where a young man walked into his compound in pretense of going to sell some bananas, and then in the long run, the boy stole some things in the compound. Then he was caught by the CCTV camera. This one is disturbing. Then thereafter, Marwa, projected him on the camera. He was, went to film their home and showcased how their home looked like. Their homestead looks really in devastating their need of help. And one thing that I need to mention before I can continue this video, when Marwa was filming and hearing the story, he kept on asking the boy what he really needs for him to stop stealing, for him to go back to school. It was a genuine question from him to the boy, so that at least what happened is that you find that what they said that the boy needs money for him to stay in school. And if you look at the whole story, is that the boy is stealing not because he's lacking money, because if school fees is being paid, he's studying in a boarding school. That means that even if things are that bad, money is not the first solution. Because if you hear, even there is another boy in the same compound, I think he's known as Mwita. When asked the solution to this problem, he said that the boy lacks money, and if he is given money, he can stay in school, he can stop stealing. The reason why all these guys are talking about money being given to the boy is because they know the whole essence of that video is to look for donations from the subscribers. So the whole story is that the bottom line is the boy stole, and it is because of lack of moral guidance, period. However much money they are going to give him, they're going to give the family, if he is not morally guided properly, if he is not brought up very well, he will still continue stealing. In fact, if he is now exposed to money, he will become a more serious thief, because he knows that money is a big factor and he needs to look for it. And he doesn't know that money comes out of hard work. So the thing is, I think Marwa, what needs to be done for this boy is to give him proper guidance. At least he be taken through brought up very well, because I think maybe being brought up by the grandmother, probably the grandmother does not really have that courage, that enough time to talk to him, tell him what he's supposed to do, what he's not supposed to do. And sometimes the grandmother, when probably he goes and steals from other people's compound or maybe business, the grandmother still encourages it, because he thinks that the boy has come up with those things from a genuine hustle. Another thing, if the boy was supposed to be in school and he has been out of school for more than 4 months, and has been in that compound, and the grandmother or the guardians did not see the need to force him to go back to school. That means that these people do not see the sense of the young boy going to school. Because in any case, if a young person is not going to school, even the area chief is supposed to know why is this boy hanging around and is not in school, and instruct the parents or the guardians to take the boy to school. If they don't take him to school, then the area chief is supposed to take the initiative to take the child to school. That what happens in every village in Kenya. All the children that are in that area, the area chief, the Nyumba Kumi men are supposed to ensure that children are in school. And if the parents are not responsible, then the chief is supposed to take actions. Okay, so that is the bitter truth that the guardians have failed to morally upbring their child. And then now Marwa and the camera and the people around, they think, or they are not, they think, they are just, since because they only know that the only thing they need is to get an avenue for them to request for donations. They think that, or they purport that the boy needs money for him to be in school or him to, stop stealing. But first and foremost, moral upbringing, telling the boy or advising him the best possible way to, grow up as a responsible young person. Okay, so now, after all this said and done, they did their thing, and then so much donations came through. Yeah, and everyone is happy for him that after stealing, now donations came. After he stole from Marwa's compound, donations are now coming left, right, center. And you could see everyone. In fact, I'm even surprised that now every YouTuber in that village wants to film with him. He wants to showcase him on their channel. I saw Gitu also was being accused of, trying to sway the boy on his side so that he can receive donation on his behalf. Something that I don't know, I really don't understand. What are the benefits that come with receiving donation on behalf of someone else? So, Nyambohan's never-ending saga is really staggering, and the boy has received a lot of blessings, and the whole lady or the grandmother does not know that filming the minor and saying that he's a thief without, substantiating the whole truth is a crime. So, Marwa thinks that everything should be shown on camera. Instead, they should have done all these things out of camera and probably advise the boy. Because now, if you project him as a thief in front of more than 500,000 people, you are projecting him as a thief to the world. Now the whole village will call him a thief, and he's a small boy. He will not be known as a thief who stole from Marwa's compound and now got all these benefits. It's like now encouraging people to steal, and when they steal, they will get donations. Think about it. He's now receiving all these blessings, all these donations because Aliba, he is a thief, and now out of him being a thief, people are now congratulating him. They are now, rewarding him for being a thief. They are rewarding the boy for being a thief, for stealing from Marwa. Imagine that. So now Are we encouraging immorality? Are we encouraging bad behavior in the name of donations? If what was the best solution to this problem? Because now, for instance, if it is true that it was caught that he had stolen from Marwa's compound, the best solution would have been, Marwa, put your camera down, talk to the boy, try to find out why he's stealing, try to guide him accordingly on the consequences of stealing, and out of your own pocket without even having to project him on camera. Try to solve the problem in that homestead, because I'm sure the amount of money that those people needed is not more than 10,000 Kenya shillings, which Marwa could afford without having to request for donations from your subscribers. And that's why some of the subscribers are now afraid of even showcasing during the premieres, because they know they will feel pity. Every single day it's a donation thing. Every single day someone has not gone to school, someone has not done things. Like the whole village is full of problems. And now, instead of the subscribers coming to watch the video so that they can be able to be entertained and get to learn new things, they are coming to watch videos to feel sorry and feel the need to come through and help, which is a good thing. I'm not against people being helped. It is a good thing. Love is free. Loving, the people who are less fortunate is a very important thing, is a noble thing. But at some point, when it becomes too much, it needs to be, checked. So that is what is happening in Japan's never-ending saga. The saga is still going on. So the boy, after stealing, is now become a celeb in the village for being a thief, and now everyone wants to do videos with him. So let me know what you think about this Nyabohan's never-ending saga. What should have been done? What was the best solution to this problem? Okay, so thank you so much for watching the video. This is Champion Digital Strategy. If you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a sweet comment. Goodbye.